Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Zoologist Network. You see the big tall guy right there? I'm sure you've seen a lot of them in our neighborhood because, as they say, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's not such a beautiful day when they catch you. That's why today, after talking about the environment for a few episodes, we're going to talk about law enforcement and the environment. We get the best of both worlds today. Let's get started. Police officers, called humane officers, specialize in cases such as like animal abuse, animal neglection, anything having to do with animals. Bas- Basically, that's what it is. So if you're keeping wild animals as pets, like we did like talk about, and abusing animals, you guys are bad boys. You guys are bad boys and girls. Bad boys, bad girls. What you gonna do when they come for you? It's mainly, yeah, like I said, animal abuse, puppy mills. We'll talk about why puppy mills are wrong in a second. But animal abuse, puppy mills, neglect. Neglect is the worst one. We talked about neglect. That's one of the things they enforce. They write reports. They just like real police officers do. We never have a word of the day. But because we're talking about law enforcement and because I like to, we're gonna we're gonna have a word of the day. The word of the day is humane, showing compassion or benevolence. So humane societies are it's mainly to do with animals. So humane societies are societies that help the animals, show compassion for animals. So that's why they're called humane society law enforcement officers. You feel me? We are now going to talk about the different types of mistreatment of animals that the law enforcement could get on your behind for. It's good to have pets. Everyone look at The Simpsons and look at the crazy cat lady and think, wow, that lady has a lot of cats. She has a problem called hoarding, where you can't where you can't take care of the animals, and you have all these animals just like she does. See this guy that says, don't touch him, hurt him, make him scream. This guy works for a circus. As you can see with the elephants, he's telling his that's the biggest kind of animal abuse. We talked about this before on numerous occasions, only because I'm passionate about it. But they're like whooping the elephants. You can't hear it in this clip, but they're yelling at him. See, look, he just hit the elephant. That hurts. That hurts. Look, when he starts squirming too bleeping much, both bleeping hands boom right under the chin. So you're gonna hit the elephant with the baseball bat. Oh look, and when he bleeps around too much, you bleeping sink that hook and give it everything you got. Yeah, they got a bull hook they use where they will sink it into their skin. And what's worse, they send them to a sanctuary where they're retired, well, they'll do that even more. Have you ever heard of a country circus? That's what I like to call it. They're rodeos. Rodeos are also bad because same thing, but with cows and horses, they get stuck with this when they don't do what they want them to do. First of all, look at this purdy thing. What I'm about to tell you ain't purdy. It's a hot shot. And when they it's time for them to go out on stage, they will zap them with it so they could leave. Also, calves are taken by the neck and twisted and thrown on the ground. You know why the bulls are so aggressive in rodeos and in bullfighting? Because they're feeding them steroids, which is why a rodeo is not at the worst, but it is a cowboy circus. That's a rodeo. Look at this boy and his dog. Don't they look happy together? These dogs look like they're in jail. They're abused in puppy mills. They're they're sold in unpleasant agreements that they shouldn't. I mean, accommodations where they shouldn't be, and it hurts them. This is no way to treat man's best friend after all they do for you. Before we go, I'd like to give my heartfelt thanks to all the cops out there. Thank you for protecting and serving, especially the animals. These animals need it. I'm Zen Martin. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill. Goodbye.